Good morning.
First of all, congratulations because you're the main scorer in ACB League and the EuroLeague right now. But do you play for stats?
No, I play to win. Being a part of an organization like this, it has a great tradition. A lot of great players have come through here, so no, I mean, the main focus is always to win.
But maybe we have seen many Baskonias during the last years, but we have not seen a player like you. But don't you feel that sometimes you have too much responsibility in the offensive end in this team? Don't you feel a little alone sometimes?
No, we have a great group of guys that are very talented, and personally, just what I bring to the table in terms of my skill set, certain games call for, that to be the case. But no, I don't feel at all that, a lot of responsibility falls onto me. I know we have a lot of great players that do a lot of great things. So, sometimes games call for different things, and, you just have to adjust.
And talking about the team, last week we did see a great Baskonia in Madrid. But 2 days after 2 days, we have seen a terrible team during the first quarters. How can we explain that?
I think just you have to give Valencia credit as well. I mean, they're coming off a game where they lost by 30. So it would be definitely sad on their part if they came into the next game and didn't give it their best. Obviously, we had to put forth a better effort, and I think those first 3 quarters we didn't do that. But at the end of the day, we were down by as much as 31, and we got it back to 5. Obviously there were some things that we should have done to obviously secure a win, but we didn't do that, and we're learning from that. We've watched the game film, we've talked as a team, and we can't allow the starts to games to really affect us to where it's hard for us to come back. We've done that the entire year. We haven't started games the way that we should, and we're having to find ourselves having to come back from large deficits. Now, mind you, we've won games where we've done that, but as a team, especially this time of year, that's not something we want to be known for. We want to be known for, throwing the first punch and starting the game, with a great start.
Hi, Markus. We felt that the teams depends a lot of your inspiration, your scoring. Isn't it a extra pressure for you in the matches on the final time of the matches?
I don't think so. Personally, I think our team, collectively, we have to do a lot of things, to help each other. We have a great group of guys in that locker room, a great camaraderie that we have. Our play sometimes, I think needs to show that, especially with how we start games like I mentioned before. But no, I don't feel any added or necessary pressure from anything. I just try to go out there and do the best I can, for whatever the team needs. So whatever the team calls me to do, I'm going to try to do that to the best of my ability.
What can we expect from the team in the game against Virtus? You already had a spot in the play-in, but now you have to fight for a win and to get to the 8th position.
100%. This next game and these games from here on out, we understand that we're playing for something, and to have an opportunity to reach the postseason with Baskonia is a tremendous honor. So for us, we want to be sure each and every game we're putting ourselves in a great position to continue to play. We have high aspirations and we want to go as far as we can. So for us, each and every game is going to be a must-win.
What kind of game do you expect against Virtus?
A very tough game. They're a very hard-playing team. They beat us here the last time we played them. So we definitely want to learn from the last game we played against them. And, at the end of the day, if we just continue to fight and, play with great energy, everything else falls into place. So for us, just being sure that we're getting off to a great start and, having tremendous energy is going to be the most important thing.
When you won against Madrid, you broke a bad moment away. You proved yourself you can win away, and you guaranteed yourself in the play-in. Does it mean you got a little bit less pressure to play? Okay, we can win away. We are for sure in the play-in. We can do it better now.
Personally, I don't feel pressure by any means. Whether it's home or away. You know, playing basketball for a very long time, you know, you get used to just the environments, you know, and I'm fortunate to be here in Europe to be able to play against such great competition. Our team as well, you know, I feel no game is too big for us in terms of where we treat every game the same in terms of trying to give our best, you know, but winning on the road is so important. You know, both competitions, ACB and EuroLeague, are so hard to win, especially on the road, especially against teams, you know, like Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, so on, you know, all throughout the league. So for us, you know, to be able to capitalize and win and, you know, get really hard-fought wins on the road, those are always important. So we never take those for granted. We try to learn from those games and take what worked in those games for other ones as well.
Markus, in your second season in Europe, do you feel that the difference of the opponents with you is different? How did you learn about this? How are you working in this type of things?
Yeah, I would say towards the end of last year, you know, I started to see a change in how defenses, you know, played with me as well as our team. You know, they definitely were a lot more aggressive and a lot more schemed about how they were going to, you know, adjust to certain things, whether it was I was doing or whether the team was doing. And just kind of having that experience at the end of last year, going into this year, you know, having some familiarity with that. You know, but each and every game is different. You know, each and every team is different in how they play. You see a lot of the same type of schemes, but at the same time, it's player to player. So just trying to learn from each and every game, you know, watching a lot of film, you know, talking with our coaches as a team, trying to, you know, correct things that we see. So it's been an overall maturation and growth, you know, from year to year, from game to game. So it's been a really good process, I'd say.
You may end the regular season of EuroLeague 8th, 9th, or 10th. Are you gonna take a look of what will happen in other courts, or you are going to focus only in your match?
I think personally we're just going to stay focused on us. I think you know, it's not necessarily about what other teams are doing. I think the biggest thing that we have to focus on is us and how we're, you know, approaching each and every game. No matter who we step in front of and who we play, it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, if we're not right as a team, then we can't compete with anybody. So I think for us, the most important thing is to, you know, us personally in our own locker room and within our team to be mentally and physically focused.
You recently scored 37 against Granada, 36 Valencia, 37 Barcelona, 35 Madrid. Do you feel you're in your best moment of the season, or maybe of your career?
No, I still think, you know, there's so much I can get better at. I still feel, you know, I'm not necessarily as comfortable as I could be in terms of just, you know, figuring the game out. But that's the beauty of it. You know, that's the beauty of basketball, of this game, is that, you know, you're never a finished product. So for me, I'm just taking each and every day, each and every practice, each and every time I'm on that court as a chance to get better, you know, and I never want to be complacent or, you know, feel comfortable just because I know there's so much I can get better at.
This level you will get many offers in the summer. Do you still see yourself in Baskonia next year? Or?
I'm just focused on, you know, the task at hand, you know, and that's this game on Friday against a very good Bologna team. You know, I'm fortunate, you know, for where I'm at. I love it here. You know, the organization is treating me and my family extremely well. You know, so right now I'm just focused on trying to prepare, you know, hopefully for a deep, you know, postseason. And again, you know, I think we have the right pieces to do it, and it's just about being able to execute. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.